So almost ready to get underway. Getting the nod in this one, Javier Assad. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, a very solid ERA last season. Just taking the mound for you. The offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least unless they're really struggling. So you know more times than not when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
First pitch, 120.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now it's Gavin Lux. And first offering is fouled off. Assad, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. To third. Fires over to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
There's a swing and a drive. Could be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
So 2 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
And a foul ball. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Ripped to short, on the run, throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. 1 left for L.A., and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and today's starting pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
So up now for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. The wind of the pitch. In the air, right field. Hernandez settles underneath it, brings it in. And there's 1 down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives. Get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
1 out, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Cody Bellinger, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan.
Muncy whips it to first. Bellinger is gone, 2 away.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Patrick Wisdom, the next to hit, takes outside.
Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan Series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
Man at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. Cubs leave one. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second. Here's Mookie now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And there's a foul ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Here's the 0-2.
That's inside.
And the right-hander deals. Out there to center. Bellinger drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. One away. Here comes Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Swings through that one. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson, the Sunbird, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases.
The catcher, Will.
Man at first, and up to the plate is Will Smith. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Righty delivers. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runners at second and third. Here's the left fielder, James Outman. Sliced hard but foul. 0-1 down. Just missed. Well, hit the other way. That one going back and foul. Ground ball up the middle. Horner. Throw to first in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Here's Teoscar.
Early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one cutting but missing down low. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Here comes a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Outman makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So up next, Christopher Morel.
Third baseman.
That one fouled off.
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Andy O2. And that one in the air center field. Big Daddy right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down.
The catcher.
Now it's Yan Gomes. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Matt Mervis in the box now, takes strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. That's inside. Going to count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's...
New inning getting started, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. Assad back to work. Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. Alan Big Daddy getting ready to hit. Doubled his first time up. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Big Daddy goes 6 feet 3 inches, 195 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one is absolutely belted, and no one can get there. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man at second. And that one upstairs.
Boo, who doesn't love to watch Shohei play baseball? I mean, voters certainly did when they made him the unanimous choice for MVP in the American League in 2023. It was an easy choice. He had that award wrapped up by August.
2-1 now. And that one fouled off.
Well, as expected, Ohtani was great on the mound and at the plate that year. He struck out more than 11 batters every 9 innings he pitched and hit 44 home runs in the process.
That misses the zone. 3-2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. That one hammered center field. Bellinger going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Strike 1 to Mookie Betts.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Fought off foul. Foul ball still 0-2. Big Daddy on third with 2 out. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Pat pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's Nico Hoerner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And he's already singled in this game. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Foul ball. The Dodgers leading by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
The 0-1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, and now it's Max Muncy. The pitch. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
And that clips the inside corner.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Will Smith, the next to hit. A double and a run scored his first time up. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Line drive. Makes the catch for the out.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And here is James Outman. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And a foul ball. That one ripped. Back there. Into the bleachers and gone. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Two outs, base is empty. And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. This ball's chopped on the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. In time, got him. And that'll do it. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 3-0. It's made. Moto back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Swings through that.
2-2 the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Batted by him for the K.
The batter, number
Dansby
7.
Swanson stands in. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Brunson.
That's in there. Strike one. That clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Out towards left center. Big Daddy grabs it on the run. Back here at the friendly confines. And here is Freddie Freeman. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
0-2 now. Ripped on a line. Suzuki makes the grab on the run. And up next for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him.
This looks like extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double. Drew Smiley gets the ball now. This is his 3rd time out this year. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alan Big Daddy.
Number 11, Drew Smiley.
Strike one.
0-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. Bellinger returns it to the infield. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1. Over to first. Safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here's Mookie Betts. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swings over the top of that one.
0-1's the count.
One run across to the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hard hit left side. They take the force out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down the third baseman, Christopher Morel. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Yan Gomes. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
It's through for a hit, and he can't come up with it. Throw into third, and now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Yo, 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
That one not close. Now 1-2. The Dodgers leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in the...
That's out to center field. Big Daddy brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in the play.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Man at first. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 2. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. The Dodgers leading by 3 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
No, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubs 1. And we're back. Top 6. Stepping in the long ball, Grant Max Muncy. The pitch.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Big connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Smith stands in now and watches strike 1. Smith measures 5 feet 10 inches, 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The next offering misses. 1-1. Just knocks center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1. And a pitch. That one missed. Man at first, one away. Next offer in there for a strike. And that's strike two. That's hard hit in the line. Makes the catch. 2 down. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom. And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside. 2-2. The wind and the pitch. Bounce to the left side. Muncy sends it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Freeman, and Swanson is set down.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
2 outs, base is empty. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Lifted in the air down the left side. Outman makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at the friendly confines, we go to the top of the 7th. Now here is Freddie Freeman. The wind to kick the pitch. Ball 1 there. Hit in the air, left field. Happ moving under it. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gavin.
Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. 1 for 3. That one ripped right center field. And it's into the gap. And he's got a double.
Waste no time there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
out, runner at second. Here's the center fielder, Alan Big Daddy. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The count.
One out, and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Chases that one out of the zone. 2 away.
Really nice sequence with a quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
And now here is Shohei Ohtani. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the
third baseman, Christopher Morel.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Ryan Brazier. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Ryan Brazier.
And a pitch. Fouled off down the right side. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him with that slider. 1 away.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
In the air, left field, gets under it. And there are 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Left-hand batter waits. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
So digging in, Nico Horner. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The Cubs trailing by 3 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And now the count is even. Swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
On the ground, right side. To first, an acrobatic play to end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, and they trail it 4-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a pitch. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And here it comes. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A gigantic blast. Third home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. High fly ball out to center field. Bellinger drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 33.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game. And he swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Julian Merryweather.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just as these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Mervis makes the catch, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. In the air, right field. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
The batter, the center fielder, Cody.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. This one lifted in the air, left field. Outman on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Patrick Wisdom. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a pop-up. Moving under this one. And that'll do it. And the Cubs are down in order. They trail it 6-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Merryweather, 32 years old, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2014. And he deals. This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Sizes this one up, and there's one down.
Now back, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swung on, belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
And now the center fielder, Alan Big Daddy. Hit hard. That gets through. Lead runner around second.
He's safe.
Now batting.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Ohtani now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
At the belt and fires. Liner snagged it first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. One left for L.A. They still lead it, though, 6-1. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
Here comes a pitch. A little bit low.
Counts 1-0.
And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No play. That's an infield single.
Now batting, the left
Ian Happ up to hit. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And a strike. Roll to short, could be 2. There's one. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So it's their last chance in this one. Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got him. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
That's how you check a box to start your career, Boog. First MLB win in your first MLB start. Congratulations to him on a major milestone.
6-1 is your final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score this set.